Welcome back to Dinar Current, your reliable hub for the most significant updates in the world of currency revaluation and economic developments. Let's dive into the latest on the Iraqi dinar. Key developments from Frank 26 and Mars. Renowned intel analyst Frank 26 recently disclosed major updates stemming from a critical phone call between Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani and the U.S. Secretary of State. This high-level discussion is believed to mark a turning point in Iraq-U.S. relations, focusing on enhancing diplomatic cooperation and broadening mutual agreements, with potential near-term effects. Intel guru Mars added another layer to the discussion by highlighting the return of former Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki to Baghdad. Known for his deep-rooted ties with key U.S. and Saudi Arabian political figures, al-Maliki may serve as a strategic intermediary in Iraq's ongoing diplomatic and economic negotiations. Mars also noted the formation of a specialized Iraqi negotiation team, sparking fresh hope within the global currency community. Bruce forecasts a major announcement. Another trusted voice, Intel guru Bruce, shared a more optimistic outlook. Drawing from recent intelligence, Bruce hinted that the world might be just days away from a significant announcement. Many speculate this could relate to the long-awaited Iraqi Dinar revaluation (RV) or a broader geopolitical shift. Kurdistan oil pipeline, a game-changer. In a notable economic development, the resumption of oil exports from the Kurdistan region remains a topic of global importance. Turkey has confirmed its readiness to reopen the pipeline, possibly resuming operations as early as late 2023. If implemented, this could represent a major milestone, with far-reaching impacts on international trade, energy markets, and Iraq's financial stability. While the exact schedule is unclear, February is being closely watched as a potential window for key events. Dinar revaluation and economic reform. One of the most closely monitored issues is the dinar's exchange rate, which has seen significant fluctuations over time. Investors and analysts are paying close attention to the anticipated revaluation, a process aimed at adjusting the dinar's worth against major global currencies. This move is crucial for Iraq's economic reconstruction and has global ramifications. Following the fall of Saddam Hussein, Iraq's financial system was plunged into chaos, marred by inflation and instability. The idea of a revaluation emerged as a strategic tool to stabilize and restore value to the national currency. Now, the central question remains, what is the true value of the Iraqi dinar? Current market rates are significantly below what some experts believe the dinar could achieve. Forecasts project a possible rise to $3 or more, with a few speculating it could even hit $4 in the long term. This optimism has fueled widespread investor interest. However, a successful revaluation depends on numerous economic factors, including Iraq's political stability and commitment to reform. Over the years, the government has made efforts to tame inflation, attract foreign investment, and pass economic reforms. But these efforts alone are not enough. Expanding international partnerships and strengthening diplomatic ties are also essential to building confidence in Iraq's financial system. Learning from other currency revaluations. Currency revaluations are not without precedent. For example, the Vietnamese dong underwent an upward shift in the early 2000s, bringing gains to investors who were properly positioned. Still, currency investments carry significant risks. Iraq's economic environment is particularly sensitive to political shifts and external shocks, reminding us that exchange rates can be volatile and unpredictable. Those interested in the dinar should remain well informed, relying on verified updates, expert interpretations, and a careful evaluation of potential risks. Geopolitical tensions, internal disputes, or global economic instability could easily derail progress or impact the value of the dinar. Political dynamics and currency control. Iraq's internal politics continue to shape the trajectory of any revaluation. The tense relationship between the central government in Baghdad and the Kurdish regional government (KRG) has long been a critical factor. A significant new element is the planned introduction of a unified national currency to be used across both Baghdad and the Kurdish region. Crucially, Prime Minister Sudani will have sole authority over setting the exchange rate, giving him considerable power over Iraq's financial direction. This level of centralized control means decisions on the dinar's value could influence everything from local consumer prices to international business transactions. If Sudani decides to increase the value of the dinar, Iraqi exports may become more expensive for foreign buyers but could enhance domestic revenues. On the flip side, a weaker dinar would help exports but hurt Iraqi consumers and businesses reliant on imported goods. This tug-of-war could lead to economic uncertainty and political strife, especially if power shifts away from Kurdish leaders. Iraq's economy and the global oil market. Beyond internal issues, Iraq's economy is tightly linked to the global oil market. Any major change in oil prices, either up or down, can drastically affect the country's economic outlook. Prime Minister Sudani's ability to adapt to these external pressures and guide Iraq's economic strategies accordingly will be key in shaping the nation's future stability. If managed correctly, Iraq could experience a surge in economic growth, reduced inflation, and a stronger dinar. However, poor planning or unforeseen disruptions could have the opposite effect, leading to currency devaluation and potential civil unrest. Global impact and the way forward. A successful revaluation of the Iraqi dinar could have global implications, serving as a model for other countries facing similar economic challenges. It might even influence how major economies and financial institutions view currency management in emerging markets. Meanwhile, recent exchange data indicates a slight decline in the US dollar against the Iraqi dinar. According to a report by Shafaq News, after the closure of the Al-Kifa and Al-Harithia exchanges, the dinar gained modest ground. The exchange rate in Baghdad settled at 148,500 Iraqi dinars per $100, down 350 dinars from earlier in the day. Exchange offices reported selling at 149,000 Iraqi dinars per $100, while buying was recorded at 147,000 Iraqi dinars per $100. In Erbil, the capital of the Kurdistan region, the selling price was 148,000 Iraqi dinars per $100, and the buying price reached 148,100 Iraqi dinars per $100. These fluctuations continue to be of high interest to currency watchers and economic analysts monitoring the path of Iraq's fiscal and political evolution.